The date is June 8th, internationally known as World Ocean Day. It is a day to celebrate the ocean and all she gives us, thanking her for the oxygen she produces, the food she generates, and the carbon she continues to take out of the atmosphere. But instead, we worry, because the ocean is in trouble. In 2021, this day of celebration has turned into a day of alarm and urgency. She has a fever and our ocean is warming, and the implications can be catastrophic. The ocean regulates the entire climate of our planet, mediates temperature, and controls our weather. After 50 years of absorbing 90% of Earth's heat, caused largely by emissions, her circulation patterns are being permanently altered, changing the distribution of nutrients, and in turn, the abundance and distribution of fish and other marine life. The ocean is the puppet master of our planet. It all falls on her, and she is extremely sick. But how does something as vast as the ocean become sick? How does the place where life began become a place where it could all end? She absorbs our emission, which changes her chemistry. As the water becomes more acidic, living things like corals, clams, and mussels can no longer make their shells. The home they rely on for structure and protection is dissolving around them. Globally, our fish stocks are being fished towards depletion. This isn't saying that all stocks are overfished, or that fishery managers aren't doing their part, but the management success stories we have seen in some regions are not sufficient enough to reverse the global trend in overfished stocks. Right now, 35% of fish stocks are being overfished, a 20% increase since the 1970s, a mere 50 years ago. Many fisheries around the world are poorly regulated and not properly managed, leading to a plunder of fish populations and a dead and barren sea. Is the ocean an ocean without fish? And do we want to find out? We've attempted to solve this problem. Farming our seafood through aquaculture has the capacity to feed millions, something we need to sustain 10 billion bellies by 2050, but not without its consequences. More and more human-caused problems are rising faster than organisms can adapt and evolve. Our ocean has become a trash can. All too often, she's the final destination for our rubbish. With our current addiction to single-use plastics, 8 million tons of plastic pollute her every single year. This is equivalent to one full garbage truck every minute. But enough is enough. World Ocean Day may be a day of celebration, but today it is a plea for help. It is a time we start protecting our ocean, for she has given us so much. We need to work together as individuals, communities, and nations to restore health to our oceans and fight the climate crisis. Today may be the first time you're thinking about ocean activism, and that's okay. We all must begin this global fight. A collective of engaged individuals is a powerful one. As individuals, we need to start educating ourselves, and the resources are endless, from documentaries to publications to TikTok videos. And for those of us who are privileged enough to demand change, we can take action to reduce our seafood consumption and plastic usage. As communities, we can implement widespread, far-reaching policy. From tiny islands to the center of the continent, we can all be advocates for our ocean. Current efforts worldwide are working to protect at least 30% of our oceans by 2030, an initiative called 30 by 30. And as nations, we must come together. Our planet is blue, and our actions must be too. She connects our continents, creating bridges between countries and cultures. She is what we all have in common. As I said earlier, our ocean is sick. And similar to all illnesses, there's a time when there's no turning back, where the sickness pushes past the point of no return. Her breaking point is on the horizon, and anything other than sweeping transformational change is worrisome. We're in the 2020s, and this is the decade of climate action. What are you going to do for the ocean?